What's up, YouTube? We're back with another episode of What the Hell Am I Doing? Today I've got a really cool place for you guys. It was built in the 60s, and I think it's been abandoned for a couple of years. The place I'm talking about is this big beauty behind me here. I think you're really gonna like this one, so let's go inside and see if we can figure out what happened. Okay guys, we're gonna start this one out front. I'll quickly show you guys the property, and then we'll work our way inside and see what we can figure out about this place. What we do know is this place was built around the 1960s, and I think for right now I can tell you it's been abandoned for at least a couple of years. But of course, when we're inside, we'll work on figuring that out. You can see here it's a very big property. Got a couple of big trees on the front lawn. Beautiful. It's got a very long driveway going in. But yeah, look at this place. Very cool looking house. Looks like it's quite a big place. Looks like it would have been a good place to live at one point in time. So they have an old stone walkway going to the front door. I'll show you that real quick. That's the door there. That's the front of the house a little closer up. Let's work our way around back. You can see this is very overgrown here, so we'll have to force our way through. The garage is open. Let's see if we can see what's in here. There's not a whole lot. It's an empty garage. Oh wow, it's a massive backyard. I like how the stones go all the way around the back. What a nice looking house. So back here it looks like they had a deck or a gazebo or something. Obviously it's no longer there. Oh, it looks like it's just gates, because over there they got the same thing. It's a big property. See, there's lots of sprinkler heads everywhere, so they obviously had gardens and everything else. Let's take a look at it from over here. Again, that's a beautiful little stone area there. And of course, this is what I was almost calling a garden before. You can see the sprinkler heads are still there. And they had stones going through the middle of it. But yeah, here's the house here. What an amazing looking place. All right, let's work our way inside. See what we can figure out about this place. Okay, so we're going to start this one just inside the front door here. I think we'll just kind of work our way through, up and around the house, see what we can figure out here. Right away though, this place has a very cool foyer area. And I'm noticing it's going to be a nice one, I think, because they have the crystal doorknobs. I like those. And look at this floor. Look at that checkerboard pattern floor. That's like granite, I believe. It's beautiful. They got a nice front door here with a couple sconces and a mirror in the foyer. So that's where you would, take one last look before you leave, make sure you're looking sharp. But you know what's sharp? This foyer area, it's really cool. Even has crown molding. All right, well, let's work our way in. So I'm kind of standing in the front hall here. And over here, it looks like we have a nice big living room. That's exactly what this is. Look at those old school curtains. Now, I said in the intro, this place was built in the 60s. It looks like we're going to see a bit of every era in here, because those curtains definitely look like 80s curtains. It's a very nice fireplace over here. It's got a nice mantle too. But you can see it's been a little while since people have been here. Some pretty serious paint decay on that wall, like it's peeling right off. And as you look above the fireplace here, it's more of the same. It's pretty wild. Even over here, it's all over the floor. Looks like this is going to be a crown molding house. Every room seems to have it so far. It's a very old school room though. Those are very old school pot lights, so some of this hasn't been renovated in quite some time. There's Noah.
What's up, guys?
And the power is on here, if I didn't mention it already. So that's kind of cool too. This place has a very nice stairwell going upstairs. Look at that banister, it's beautiful. There's a room there too, we'll check that. That's interesting. Oh, there was probably something there and they just covered it with that. That's interesting. Yeah, we'll work this way first. Oh, something just caught my eye down there. So the wallpaper seems to be peeling in this place, but it actually might have been like that before they moved out. You can see down there, someone taped it so it wouldn't go anymore. Get any worse, I mean. So that's kind of interesting. We've got nice crown moldings out here in the hall too. So we'll go this way first where Noah just was. Oh, look at this wallpaper. That's some retro 80s looking wallpaper there. And you know what? It looks like it's stained. There must have been a picture here. Yes, there was. There's a nail hole there. There was a picture here and the wallpaper's a different color. So this might have been a smoker's house. Well, that's cool too. Look at that wallpaper. I don't know if you can see it. Yes, you can. But look at this bathroom. It's got the old balloon curtains. Big time 80s stuff. And interestingly, as I'm in here, I'm noticing that the hardware all looks like the stuff from the artist mansion that I showed you guys a few weeks ago. Look at that. Even the faucet for the sink, the knobs. Yeah, we've seen this stuff once before. That's crazy. Look at that countertop. Looks like that's marble or white granite. I'm not really sure. It's a pretty big bathroom now. And even in here, there's crown molding. Oh, look at the shower. That's a fancy shower. No matter how old the house is, that's a fancy shower. So it's all marble tile in here. There's even a bench. But what's really cool, you got light in here as well. This is how we found this place, guys. It's crazy. Very retro looking bathroom. Oh, it's even got a jacuzzi. I didn't even notice that. Wow. Yeah, that looks kind of like your standard 80s jacuzzi. So this place seems to have some variations to the decor in here. I think it's going to be all over the place as we go through. Oh, another cool thing. They have an infrared lamp. All the fancy houses had that back in the day. So the hallway here is mirrored. That's cool. Gives the illusion of size. The door is marked E. Perhaps they're salvaging from this place? Wow, look at the wallpaper in here. It's just like the hallway. Again, you can see the headboard marking from the bed. So this most likely was a smoker's house or something. That's crazy. Look at that. They have the alarm panel there, so they could arm the alarm system from bed at night, disarm it in the morning. Again, there's crown moldings in here as well. Seems to be there's going to be crown moldings everywhere. It's a cool closet. Lights are on there too. I like that closet. That's pretty cool. It's nicer than mine. Well, I like here these big windows. Of course, they also have the balloon curtains, which is kind of old school in the 80s, but seems to match everything else in here. But what's neat is they've got this bench here where they had some storage. Over here, we got another closet with the lights on. Oh, this is 2 layers. Look at this. Okay, so there's an upper section here. You got your lower section down there. That's pretty wild. So those are neat built-in closets. Yeah, flower curtains kill me. Or sorry, the flower wallpaper. Okay, so we'll come back out to the front hallway here. I guess what we'll do is we'll go left first, but look at those stairs. They're very nice, especially for a modern era house. Like, you got the crown molding going around, which is really nice. But you even have the molding going around the stairwell, which is cool too. Just little touches you don't normally see in modern houses. But yeah, those are beautiful stairs. So this back room here, this is a living room. Look at that wallpaper. It's actually textured. I'm just noticing that. Yeah, it's like bamboo wallpaper or something. That's crazy. But yeah, this definitely would have been like a family room type area. You know, I did forget to show you guys my walk around outside. I forgot to show you guys the deck. Why don't we do that real quick? So you guys don't miss anything here. Yeah, so this is the deck out back. Like I already showed you the big backyard here. But a beautiful deck. It's got lots of seating space. So you could have hosted big parties, had big barbecues. Very nice spot. Oh, they even have a little junior baseball bench here for somebody. Of course, there's another set of double doors going into the house there. Very cool, though. Well, I don't think we saw this before either, but it's very nice trellis for plants to grow up on there. But yeah, it's a very nice big deck that complements this big, beautiful backyard. But let's get back inside. Oh, they even had an awning there. Did it go along the whole thing? Yes, it did. That's pretty cool too. Got the fireplace. Got the shelving units. You still got some speaker wire left, so you know this is where the fun happened at one point in time. The records went in there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's so old it had records at one point. Yeah, you can see a stain on the wall from probably a photo or a painting, and there's another one over here. So they were definitely smokers. Let's see if there's a record holder in here. Nope. That's a cool fireplace. I like how it's got marble tile going around it. Very nice. Go back out to the hallway here. Again, it's a nice view of the hall from here as well. It's a very nice looking house on the inside. It's got all the right pieces put up. Looks very nice. We'll go over here and check out this room to the left first. Okay, so we got another bathroom. Oh wow, look at that sink. That looks like an old school seashell pedestal sink. Tell me if I'm wrong, Tommy. Look at that soap holder. Wow. I guess we gotta know. Yeah. They still got toilet paper left. And they got that old, looks like 80s wallpaper in here as well. It's a nice trim around the door, I gotta say. But what we got back here, okay, so it looks like, oh, that's interesting. So they have a laundry room right off the bathroom on the main floor. This kind of looks like it could be 80s or 90s washer and dryer. They're kind of generic, they're General Electric, so it's not uncommon probably even to see them look like this still today. It wouldn't shock me. But it's a very generic laundry room. It's a nice old window there looking out. And of course we have the laundry sink by the window, which I like. Is there anything under here? Nah. Nothing left behind. All right, let's keep going. Look at that old light switch there. That's an old switch for the control of the incandescent lights there. So Noah was in the doorway before, but I'll point this out now. I like the double French doors going to the kitchen. Those are very nice. And the tile floors. Those are definitely a trip back probably to the 60s, I would think. I like them though, they're cool. It's a beautiful island in the center of the kitchen with a wine rack built in the side of it. That's really nice. But yeah, look at everything in here. It's definitely stuck in different time. You've got the old realistic speaker up there from Radio Shack. That's some pretty old crown molding. That looks like it's even older than 80s wallpaper there. That could be like 60s or 70s wallpaper perhaps. It's a beautiful big window in the corner of the kitchen. But yeah, everything in here seems much older, even the fridge. That looks like it might be a 70s fridge. It's empty. It's got a mark on it, so I guess they're saving it. Looks like that's Chinese inside or Korean. Oh, look. Calendar. Oh, it stinks. Oh, that's bad. So there's a 2022 calendar in here, so I guess someone lived here last year at some point. But yeah, you can see the kitchen really is kind of stuck in time still. Even this light, it's pretty old. All the cabinets, all the handles. I like the shape of the drawers. Those are cool. See that? That's pretty neat. Yeah, there's probably gonna be nothing in any of these drawers. No. But yeah, all that stuff I would say is probably original to the 60s. That dishwasher is probably the most modern thing here. Even the oven and the microwave, you know, like that microwave is probably an 80s microwave. That's cool. And look at the countertop on the island. That's very typical of something you would have seen, you know, throughout the 80s for sure. So it wouldn't have surprised me if the last renovation to this kitchen was sometime in the 80s. Over here they got a little bar fridge. Even that's pretty old. Is there anything in it? Oh, lots of water. They got a little bar sink there, that's cool. So I guess this would have been like the bar area. I guess over here somebody could have sat. Obviously a phone was here at one point in time. I like that shelving that sees through to the other room. That's pretty cool too. So I guess this would have been maybe where the kitchen table was. Actually, I don't know. Well, they have LED lights, pop lights up there, so possibly. But I really like those French doors going out to the backyard. Those are beautiful. We saw those when we were outside. The curtains look like they're from, well, they could be from the 80s, but the wallpaper and everything in here seems to be as well. But the floor, I like the floor in here. It's really cool. It's different. I guess this is just a closet. Yes, it is. There's like a big pantry. Snacks, noodles, pasta, rice, everything's labeled where it's got to go. Don't mess that up. Yeah, this is a really cool kitchen. I like it a lot. So that's the hall we came from here. Here's another room here. This looks like the dining room. Oh yeah, definitely the dining room. Look at the medallion they have on the ceiling there. That's really cool. The other thing that's cool is they've got these corner cabinets. They've got like the seashell design to them. That's really cool. Is there anything left in the drawer, the cupboard down here? Nope, it's empty. Of course, this room got lots of light from the big, beautiful window. There's another cabinet there. But yeah, this room also has the crown molding and all the trim that seems to be following the pattern of this house. Very fancy stuff. Even if it's a little bit older, it's still very nice. This brings us back to the front hallway here, so we'll go upstairs first and then we'll check out the basement last. These stairs are awesome. I love the railing. It's beautiful. Oh, look at that. There's a skylight up there. That's cool. So these doors are also marked. Do not remove contents. But look at that. That's cool. And it even has a retractable curtain on it. Although, why would you ever cover that up? And of course, we got the beautiful banister from up here. Let's go this way first. You can see the carpet's not in the best of shape. It's lifting everywhere. And the wallpaper's peeling up here too. So obviously some of that's from the house not being heated anymore. Okay, so we got a storage space back here. The last house I lived in with my parents had a space like this. So this feels kind of like home to me. It's just a corner of the house. It's unused otherwise, so why not use it for storage? And if you go this way, it's kind of the same deal. That's interesting. They got just 2x4 floors. Picture of Scotty Bowman down there. They got some mouse traps up here. Interesting. Storage. I mean, who would come up here? I wouldn't. Even if I lived here, I would never want to come back here. Wow. And they basically have like hockey boards up holding the insulation on the other side. And that's for the phone. Interesting. So obviously this is a bedroom back here. You know what's interesting? I've never seen vents like this before. Look at that, you got tar coming out of the vents. Look at that window, it's beautiful. The vent below the window as well. This wallpaper looks like it's silk or textured. It's textured. That's a big closet back there. Is it continuous? Yeah. I like the closets in this house. They've got really good use of the storage. And they're a lot nicer than what you see in a lot of places nowadays. But this is a fairly generic room otherwise. This is definitely not the master. Let's go down this way. Over here we have another bedroom. This might be a woman's room or a girl's room. Look at those flower curtains. And the flower border, can't forget that. Both very 80s. This carpet looks like it might be purple or something. I don't have my glasses on, so I don't know. It's not blue, I know that. But this is another fairly decent sized room. Definitely not the master though. Again, it's got that cool vent under the window. That's very neat. This is obviously the closet here. And that's the least impressive closet of the house so far. Look at those old school switches. Those are definitely like 60s light switches. It's a very nice view when you come out of the room. I love this hallway, especially with that skylight. Definitely brightens things up a lot. So let's see in here. Oh wow. For a second when I opened the door, I thought it was a sauna. But this is actually a nice cedar closet. It's really cool. I would love a cedar closet in my house. Very nice. Very nice. Look at that. That's amazing. What's the contents of this one? Well, it said do not remove contents, but looks like somebody took all the linens, if you ask me. So this is the bathroom in here. Look at this. This is definitely a retro bathroom. It's all brown tones. Look at that bathtub. I almost called it a sink. Look at the hardware for it. This is definitely original to when they built the house. Even the toilet's brown or tan or whatever color that is. Wow. And that wallpaper's so retro. Oh. That's an original window to the house for sure. And even that vent. We got a brown vent. That's an air wall register, General Electric. Wow, that's cool. Look at that vanity. So that's pretty old school. Even the toothbrush and the soap holder, the faucet and the hardware, all that's original. There I am. And of course, we gotta know, was anybody here that shouldn't have been here? No. Well, the yellow bomber was here. Let's continue down this way. So this looks like it's the master bedroom. Now they have that modern laminate flooring. Well, they have their own bathroom too, right here. See, this bathroom also looks like it's original to the house. I mean, the sink looks like it might be more modern. And the toilet's definitely more modern. Because that's probably the old one there. But like, if you look at the tiles, you know, it's got the pink tiles. It's got the wallpaper in the shower that's probably been there for at least 40 years. Like, this looks like 80s wallpaper big time. They even wallpapered the ceiling. Seen that a couple times in this house. And they have the air register down there. Look at the tar coming out of that one. And I guess we gotta check. That one's clean. But yeah, that's a bit of a modern toilet, I would say. That's a cool shelf behind the toilet though. That's pretty cool. And this vanity, this is pretty old. This is probably original to the house. I like this a lot. 2 rows of lights. Got the original soap holder and toothbrush holder again. It's a medicine cabinet too. Yeah, look at that. It's even got the razor blade disposal. So that's original to when they built this place in the 60s. That's pretty cool. Oh, and that's a cool towel rack too. That's probably original as well. All right, well, let's go into this room. Yeah, so this is the master bedroom. It's definitely the biggest room of the house. I like how it's got that shape in the roof there, or in the ceiling. I mean, there's not much left behind. You've got the original windows. That's pretty cool. And you've got the curtains that are still there. Those look like they're from the 70s or the 80s. And you got another smoky vent down there. Baseboards are cool though. They're definitely from a different time too. So obviously this is the closet. Oh, so that's one closet. And I guess this is another one? Yes, it is. So there's 2 tiny closets side by side, which is a little strange if you ask me. And then they have a walk-in over here, it looks like. Yes, they do. Even this one, it's kind of makeshift and it's a little bit tight, but there's no light either. Oh, there is. There's a light right there. I was going to say, that's weird to have a closet like this without a light. And we got something else here. Oh, they've got another closet here with a flower in it. All right, well, that's interesting. I think that covers upstairs, so let's work our way down to the basement and wrap this one up. I think the basement stairs were right here. Yep. Look at the tar running down that door. See that? Yeah, definitely a smoker house. So here's the basement. Let's see what's going on down here. It smells very moldy. Okay, so you can see there's broken tiles, so I think this place definitely had a water problem at some point. It's a pretty big, cool basement though. It's over here. So back here we have a little closet. Lots of storage. I guess this is like a cold storage back here. And we also have the oil tank for the old furnace in here. That's pretty cool. I mean, even if they don't use it anymore, this isn't going anywhere. That's pretty wild. Just buried. So in here we got the furnace room. Yeah, so this is the modern furnace for the house here. You can see that somebody was here June 5, 2019. And up here, the cleaning ducts were serviced in 2012 and 2017. You even have a humidifier in this house. Look at those windows though. This is definitely an old room. Definitely original windows to when they built the house. That's the sewer pipe. It goes right through the cabinet. Those cabinets are pretty old. Look at that. Wow, even that. But yeah, look at this sink. That's an old cabinet right there. I mean, that even looks like a 50s cabinet, so it almost doesn't make sense to be here. That's a really big, cool laundry room sink though. I like that a lot. Is there anything in here? No. No. Look at that can opener. That's a can opener. So that was obviously in a kitchen. This obviously cabinet set was in a kitchen at some point somewhere. Don't know if it was here. So nobody's really stolen any of the copper piping or anything in this place. Looks like they messed with the furnace, but you can see there is water damage on the furnace too. So it's looking like water was an issue down here at some point. The water cooler looks fairly new. That light switch is pretty old though. And the freezer is empty. Oh, there's also a crawl space. Look at this. Ooh. That's creepy. No need to go in there, right? But yeah, it looks to me like there was definitely a water problem. I mean, just the way the tiles are broken off the floor, that's very common when you have water. The vents are filthy down here. Wow. But you can also see mold spotting all over this, so that would make sense. It would make sense as to why there was mold upstairs and everything else. It's a cool built-in shelf. Another original window. This is a very 60s looking fireplace, the way they bricked it. Got the fire screen in front of it still. Somebody put some wood in there. You got another shelf in the corner here. Yeah, you can see this side is moldier. You got another original window there. And there's some mold up there too. Yeah, this place definitely is in trouble. The water definitely is the reason why this place is empty. Now we got 3 doors over here, and then we'll probably wrap this one up. Oh, so we've got like a laundry room sink down here again. That's a nice little sink. So they just got some storage and electrical panels kind of hidden back here. Interesting. And the water meter. So this is just kind of how they hid it with the doors. Well, that's pretty cool. And on that note, I think that's going to wrap this explore up, guys. All right, guys, that's all the time we have for this explore. I hope you guys enjoyed this place because I really enjoyed bringing this one to you. It's pretty cool finding an old retro place like this that still has a lot of the original 60 elements left, even if the place is kind of stuck in a few different eras. This was a very cool place to see. I hope you guys agree with me. If you do, please make sure you hit that like button and leave a comment after the episode and tell me what you thought. Oh, and before we go, I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers this year as my next goal. I need all of you to help me out. If you haven't, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and help this channel grow so that I can get to my next goal. And of course, we're gonna keep getting into cooler and cooler explorers together. All right, guys, well, that's all the time we have for today. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button right up there. Check out last week's video there. Check out the random video up there. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.